Well, it's no secret that this winter and spring has been a wet one. Whether it's your home's crawl space or basement, it's all feeling the effects of the outdoors indoors. And there are ways to create some dry barriers. Today's CI Home sponsor, Woods Basement Systems. Joining me today, Dave Thompson here with a few ideas for you. So, Dave, I have to tell you, my sister is having the worst time with water in her basement. So,
she's not alone.
Oh, it's terrible. Have you been getting a lot of people calling and saying we're having some trouble?
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
And of course, the phones are ringing off the hook. Unfortunately, when they have a wet basement problem, they don't know who to turn to. And we've been in business since 1986, and we have some great products to make those headaches go away.
Okay, so let's say you are finally done with the water in the basement situation. What are the first things that you need to do?
Well,
what do you need to be looking at?
Well, you know, I always tell people, look at your drainage around your house. Make sure the water's moving away from your house, that your gutters and downspouts are clear and extended. And a lot of people think about cleaning out their gutters in the fall. You actually need to do it more in the spring.
Really? So just do it twice?
Just do it like twice a week in the spring.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm serious. Yeah.
Well, we're looking at some pictures here.
Well, that's the pressure of the soils full of water pushing that wall in, actually. That horizontal crack is the basement wall actually moving into the basement. That's how much problems can cause when these cracks are leaking and letting water in. But it can actually be more of a structural issue than a wet basement issue at sometimes.
Wow. So you don't focus, though, on the structural issue, fixing
Yes,
that?
we do.
Oh, you do that,
Yes, we do. We would do that as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we've got some more pictures here. So this looks like another crack. Is that like in the foundation of the basement?
That was actually the inside of that house we were just looking at, that poured foundation actually relaxed and released and is moving in on that property. So we stabilize the walls and, of course, then keep the water out, of course.
Right. Okay, we got another picture here behind us. Looks like some more bricks are cracking.
Well, that's, again, the shifting of the soils and the pressure on the walls, and that's actually settling a little bit as you see it dropping down. So sometimes it's a combination of the inward movement and settling. So you really have to know what you're looking at and what the right solutions are, because you don't want to do half a problem.
Well, it looks like we have a solution right here.
Yeah,
so for those people who are experiencing flooded basements, crawl spaces, there is hope.
There is.
There's a solution. So we've actually got the triple safe sump pump system here that is unique to you guys.
That is unique to us. A lot of people ask, do we really need 3 pumps? And then we show them pictures where we had 4 and 5 pumps in basements. So the sump pump is the heart of the system. It's what keeps the water out of your basement when it comes draining in.
Okay, so here is an actual
That's
example.
the full size.
There's the
This is our model. And it has the red and white pump is the battery backup. And there's 2 primary pumps inside on pump stands. The pump stands hold the pumps in place as well as elevating them. So the one goes on prior to the second one. And as it gets a high water table, high water volume, both pumps can kick on at the same time. There's 2 discharge lines, and it's just the way of statistically significantly keeping your basement dry all the time. You're not going to have a problem.
Okay, what is this you've also got down here on the floor? What is that?
Well, we also work on crawl spaces as well. As the picture's on the screen now. But then our piping system is patented to us. It brings the water to the sump pump.
Oh.
So the sump pump is the heart of the system, but the pressure relief of bringing that water and keeping it off the top of your floor goes into the sump. So what happens is we remove a small section of the floor and re-cement the floor right here on top of it. So it's designed as the equivalent of a 4-inch pipe, and it just takes the water from getting on top of the floor to the sump, and it keeps your items and everything dry in your basement.
Right, and saves those precious things that you have stored down there.
You know, unfortunately, some of the people put their most irreplaceable things in their basements, and then they get wet.
Right. So. Okay, so let's say we're interested in trying this out. How invasive is it of a process to, you know, get the sump pump and get the piping and all of that figured out and fixed?
Depends on the size of the property. You know, it could be a 2 to 3 day project, but we get in, stay there, and get out. So we don't mess up the house for weeks at a time. We get in, take care of it, and get out. So we have well-trained crews, a lot of experience, and it's just amazing on the simple adjustments to a lifelong problem of water in the basement. There's little science and there's little modifications. It's just amazing how well it works.
Wow, and it's unique to you guys, which is also super cool and great.
Right.
So, all right, so if people have questions, what's the best way to get in touch?
Well, we're at our office until 7 o'clock tonight, so you can call, get a free estimate scheduled at 800-388 9326. Of course, Facebook or go online at woodsbasementsystems.com.
All right. Well, I know a lot of people right now suffering from all of this rain, and it's not looking good with more coming. So we appreciate you coming in.
All right.
Lots of fun tips
Thanks, Heather.
here. For more on this whole process, be sure to visit CILiving.tv, and we will get you connected.